Oh, this is a Portlandia panel now. Do you want to be a late night talk show host in Portland?
Sure.
Perfect.
How do you become such a great writer?
Oh gosh, these guys.
No, Seth, that's for you. How do you become such a great writer?
Look,
I'd like to know.
You just write all the time. That would be my best advice to you.
Thank you.
Stay with it.
This is for Seth.
Hi, Carrie. Miss Carrie. This is not a wild flag question. I was in your wild flag audience though in the summer, and I was thinking, like, you know, while I was like crying and smiling at you at once, crying, I was thinking, like, God, like, how does she do it all? Like, how did she decide that she was gonna like do this as well? And like, not only that, but like, at the same time. Did you have a background in like acting or comedy before you started doing this with Fred, or?
Well, I'm not doing it all. There's a lot of things I'm not doing.
Okay.
Statistically. Just statistically. As a kid, actually, before music, I think this is common for a lot of people, like in high school, music and punk rock or indie rock, that takes over, that slays you immediately. And like, Fred and I had a similar experience. Music is sort of our first love, but in terms of what we did. But before that, as a kid, I was like a drama nerd and took classes in the summer, and that's what I thought I wanted to do until music sort of took over. So it wasn't really foreign to me, but doing Portlandia and playing music to me is about connection, trying to forge some kind of meaning in the world, and it's just about performing. It's just that the intentions are different. So it doesn't seem that weird to be doing both, but I feel really lucky. I don't take it for granted any day.
No, yeah, you're doing it great. All of you, awesome. Yeah.
Hey guys, just want to say, big fan of the show. And question for you guys for the upcoming season. I know we talked about sports. We've seen some softball, a little competitive hide and seek, but what about ultimate frisbee? You know, something a little more your speed. Might show up in the season, get a little more speed.
There's something really exciting about a guy asking a question holding a frisbee. Because the whole time you're thinking, is he going to mention the frisbee?
That was my follow-up question. Do you guys want to toss?
Yes. No, I don't know. I'm the only one up here that can catch it, I bet.
You should see how I don't think I've ever caught anything. All my memories from high school, elementary school,
Fred does a bit like if there's like a football in the SNL office, Fred will pick it up and be like all jockey about like, hey, let's play football, and then like we'll make his arm really crazy. He has the confidence of a man who's good at football.
Look, I'm gonna try my best to catch that frisbee. I'm not even gonna do it as a joke.
Right.
Not even as a joke. I'm gonna try my best. I want you to see how poor my coordination is in this department.
Getting out of the way.
That was real.
I tried to really lob it, so
That was real.
if I threw it like I would normally throw it, it would probably hit you in the face.
I'm gonna decapitate you.
Oh, we all know you're good at frisbee. In case you're wondering. I also want to thank all the questions so far for being Portlandia characters.
But just for the camera, if you guys can all delete that what you just saw, and I want to make it look like I caught it, so if you guys can snap this instead.
Thank you. Next.
Oh wait,
Am I gonna get that back? Yeah.
Hi, Portlandia is excellent. Thank you so much for the writing and the sketch comedy. It was reported yesterday that there's an aluminum foil shortage due to Comic-Con.
Yes.
Seth Myers, would you care to comment?
I haven't seen as much aluminum foil as I thought I would based on that, but what a great place to be on a Sunday, Comic-Con. It's just absolutely fantastic. The amount of just like passion and enthusiasm, we're there this for everything.
Thanks.
I was wondering if you could comment on what it's like working on a show like Portlandia that's recorded versus performing live on like Saturday Night Live, where you know that the jokes are hitting right away.
It's very different. Like at SNL, you hear it right away when something does not work, and when it works, and then we just never know. So we just do, we do quite a number of takes, and then we hope that the editors can find something in there. Which, and by the way, the editors are amazing on this show. They really help shape everything in a much bigger way than I've ever imagined.
Do you guys ever get anxious one way or another?
Oh yeah.
You get anxious?
Oh yeah, all the time. We've actually noted, and John pointed this out, that some of the stuff that plays really well in the room, like it's the crew laughing or we're cracking ourselves up, actually for this show doesn't always translate into the funniest stuff in the editing room. So we kind of learn not to rely on that at all, which is hard for anyone, because you want that immediate gratification of cracking someone up, but you have to just kind of let that go.
Like, Put a Bird on It, we really had no idea what it was. When we were shooting it, I remember we walked away from it like, I don't think that's anything. And then, yeah, you never know. We're not done with you.
Thank you.
Hi, my son and I are both drummers. We're big fans of the Blunderbuss episode. Wonderful. Just wondering, Fred, if we're going to see any of your special drummer character that...
Jens Hanneman. I'm planning on doing a lot more with him, with electronic drums that you can't hear.
Conceptual. And Carrie, love your hippie flower girl character. Are we going to see her again?
We did not see her again, but I have a better hippie character this year with dreadlocks. So
I think that's appropriate.
So watch out.
You guys are both drummers?
Yes.
Do you guys do double drumming?
Yes.
It's the coolest instrument, right? Wouldn't you say?
Without a doubt.
Best one.
Who's your favorite drummer?
Who's my favorite drummer? Yeah. Keith Moon.
Really?
Without a doubt. Keith Moon, all the way.
Top three?
That would be Clem Burke from Blondie, and Topper Hedden from The Clash.
Wow. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Hello. I just got really nervous moving the microphone. Moving the microphone. I've only caught a couple of episodes of the Portlandia. I got turned on to it kind of late in the season, but I love Saturday Night Live, and Fred, we're so super funny, and from what I've seen, Put a Bird on It, it's just like Saturday Night Live, so I have faith that it will be funny whether people are seeing it live or not. And I wanted to know, are you leaving Saturday Night Live?
Oh, I don't think about those things far ahead.
I watch Portlandia, but I love going Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, that's all, we do things very last minute there, and I don't think about that far into the future.
Okay, well, we like you on that too. And maybe since it's a Portlandia thing and not a Saturday Night Live thing, maybe you guys can say all of you live from Portland, Saturday night!
Start the show that way.
Yeah!
Do you mind, John, if we do that?
Oh, yeah,
Live
that'd be
from
great.
Portland from the beginning.
Takes from Portland.
Yeah, I have to check with the director.
Thanks, guys.
Great job.
Season 3 done. Hey guys, I'm a big fan of yours, Saturday Night Live. Jumpers is one of my favorite songs of all time. I love Slither Kitty. I love that Letterman performance in 05, I think it was. It was awesome. My question is for Fred. Have you ever met Barack Obama?
I did before we started doing him on the show, on the Halloween episode.
2007.
Oh yeah. He was great, charismatic, and yeah, I was psyched to meet him.
Do you know what he thinks of your impersonation?
Yeah,
I've seen him get asked on Brian Williams asked him once. He was very complimentary about it.
Also, I just sort of info at UCB. Can I send you a sketch packet? No, I'm kidding. That's a sketch joke. I'm sorry.
Yes. First of all, yes. First of all, yes to all of this.
Great. Thank you for such a wonderful show. I was wondering if we could look forward to any new musical artists or guests on season 2? And just more specifically, would you ever consider asking Jay Mascis to be in the feminist bookstore sketch?
Oh. I think we wanted him to do something, and he did a whole lot of touring this summer. But he's great. He's amazing, and I think he's a fan of the show. I'm not bragging about it, but we wrote to each other a little bit. Musical guests. Can
we can't talk about them, but we have so many this season. It's insane.
We can't announce it.
We can't, but there's like
there's really good ones.
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone in a band.
Even better.
That's great.
This is great.
My question is for Seth.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for Weekend Update for SNL. It's not really a Portland question. Are you gonna do is there gonna be any new co-hosts for since it's just you on?
I got fooled by the cute kid voice. I forgot he was dressed like a villain. And his villainous question, I feel like implying I need a co-host. No, right now, I think it'll just be me for the rest of the season, but we're always keep it open. My favorite thing about Weekend Update is having the guests come on, and so we try to do that as much as possible. But thank you very much. Awesome.
Yeah, I have a two-part question. First question, where do you guys get the idea for hobby holes?
John. That was Tim's idea. I can't remember. I mean, that was like one of the dumbest ideas I've ever. But I mean, it was funny, and Fred did a great job of it. There was actually a second part where Fred played his brother that we never used. I don't know if you remember that. It was like another British guy was like, "These are the real holes."
Will that ever be on DVD?
Will that be on the DVD? The outtakes? I mean, if it's out already, sure. I think people forgot about it. I'm probably the only person who remembers.
Well, second part, could you demonstrate how to create a hole in this piece of paper?
Sure.
Yeah, bring it up here. This is exciting.
Oh, thank you. Hello. Would you like to make a hole? I would. There you go. Rip a piece of paper out, and look, there's a hole.
He never does that live. I've never seen you do that live. I mean, you're always like, no, I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I'm from Seattle, and I really like seeing the Northwest. Yeah. I like seeing the Northwest on screen. I was wondering, are you guys going to try to film in any other cities in the area that maybe contribute to the American economy more?
Beaverton?
Beaverton?
Well, the show's about Portland, so probably not.
I wouldn't mind trying Eugene. I heard that's more Portland
Bend. But yeah, maybe they'll go to Seattle at some point.
I think that'd be good. Cool.
Good. Okay, great. So, was there something that you had more fun doing? Like, what's the most fun you had doing last year? Like, where you were just on set, thinking like, I can't believe we're actually getting to do this.
Well, you mean this summer that just passed?
Okay, the one before.
I'd say feminist bookstore is always. We really enjoy that because we just get to stand there and just make up stuff. I would say. What would you say?